What if you believed your blood was slowly disappearing? That your organs were being stolen, and that the only way to survive was to drink someone else's blood? This wasn't a movie. This was the real delusion of a man named Richard Chase, later known as the Vampire of Sacramento. Richard Trenton Chase was born in California in 1950. From the outside, his life didn't seem extraordinary, but very early on, something was deeply wrong. As a teenager, Richard showed disturbing behavior, cruelty to animals, severe mood swings, and signs of intense paranoia. His parents separated, and Chase drifted, unable to hold a job or maintain relationships. By his early 20s, his mental health had completely collapsed. Doctors diagnosed Richard Chase with paranoid schizophrenia. He believed his heart would stop at any moment. He believed his blood was turning into powder. He believed Nazis were stealing his organs using secret technology. Worst of all, Chase believed that drinking blood was the only way to stay alive. Instead of long-term psychiatric care, he was repeatedly released. Medication helped, but once off it, his delusions came roaring back. No one stopped him. Before the murders, Chase was already terrifying people. He injected animal blood into his veins. He blended organs and drank them. He was arrested for carrying a bucket of blood, but released. At one point, police searched his apartment and found evidence that clearly showed he was dangerous. Still, nothing happened. Richard Chase was walking freely among people, completely detached from reality. In 1977 and 1978, Richard Chase committed a series of brutal home invasions in Sacramento. He believed that unlocked doors were invitations, a sign that he was allowed to enter. Once inside, his actions were driven entirely by delusion, not logic or emotion. There was no plan, no motive like money or revenge, only his belief that he needed blood to survive. In total, 6 people lost their lives. The city was terrified. Chase was eventually caught after witnesses and physical evidence linked him to the crimes. During interrogation, he showed no real understanding of what he had done. He spoke about conspiracies, poison, and survival. Even in court, he believed the authorities were trying to kill him. He wasn't pretending. He was completely lost inside his own mind. Richard Chase was found guilty and sentenced to death. Psychiatrists later agreed on one thing. This was one of the clearest cases of severe untreated schizophrenia ever seen in a serial killer. He wasn't a criminal mastermind. He wasn't driven by hatred. He was a deeply sick man who never should have been free. In 1980, Richard Chase died in prison. The story of Richard Chase isn't just about horror. It's about failure of the system of mental health care and of warning signs ignored. So here's the question. Could this tragedy have been prevented? If you found this case disturbing but important, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for the next story. Because some monsters are created by neglect.